Welcome to Outdoors with John. Today we are at the summit of Mount Tecumseh. This place is very popular. We have people everywhere, but the views are fantastic and was well worth the hike. First challenge of the day was getting 11 hikers across the Eastman Brook, which was running pretty high due to a recent tropical storm.
None of those are well covering. This one's fine. If I was here, I'd do another
There are two approaches to Mount Tecumseh. It can be confusing since the Mount Tecumseh Trail can be taken to the summit from either Waterville Valley Ski Area or Tripoli Road. Today we are hiking from the Tripoli Road trailhead. This route is the longer of the two at 3.1 miles. Last night a group of us stayed at Russell Pond campground here in the White Mountains, and this morning we're hiking the Mount Tecumseh Trail, the top of Mount Tecumseh, which is a New Hampshire 4,000 footer. Mount Tecumseh holds the distinction of being the shortest of the 48 New Hampshire 4,000 footers. Mount Tecumseh was named after the great Shawnee chief who unsuccessfully tried to unite the tribes of the Ohio region to ward off the westward bound settlers' encroachment on their lands. Tecumseh and the Shawnee were routed by U.S. soldiers led by then Governor and later President William Henry Harrison in the infamous Battle of Tippecanoe in 1811. About 2.25 miles into the hike. Very steep stretch here, but there's a nice view of the cannonballs if you look back. At about 2.25 miles into our hike, we reached the western knob of Mount Tecumseh. Here we followed a 30-yard spur trail to a view of Mount Moosilauke. The red arrow here points at the distant summit of the 4,802-foot Mount Moosilauke. We're 2.5 miles into the hike, and we've been hiking on a fairly flat stretch. But as you look to your right, you will get your first glimpse of Mount Tecumseh over here, 4,003 feet. A look back revealed the mountains of Franconia Ridge, Flume, Liberty, Lincoln, and Lafayette.
Yeah, we just paused for a second.
And we are now at the summit of Mount Tecumseh. Time to take it easy, have some lunch.
Solitude is a little hard to come by on this popular hike. About a half an hour later, the second half of our group arrived at the summit. Having read there are some good views, we decided to hike the Sauceman Trail to the Waterville Valley Ski Area, while our second section ate their lunch at the summit. Shortly after leaving the summit on the Sauceman Trail, we took a 70-yard spur path south where we had excellent views of Flat, Welch, and Dickey Mountains.
From here we can see Welch Dickey, the two slabs over there.
Here the Sauceman Trail, which descends on the west side of the Tecumseh summit, briefly joins the Mount Tecumseh Trail on its way to Waterville Valley Ski Area.
Looking back on the Sauceman, we can see Mount Tecumseh where we were just a little bit earlier.
A short 10-yard path leads to this westward view of Mount Moosilauke, Tecumseh's western knob, and its cone-shaped summit. Waterville Valley Ski Area's chairlifts end here on White Peak, a 3,860-foot subsidiary of Mount Tecumseh. After rejoining the rest of the group, we started the long descent back to our cars.
Going to wrap it up for Mount Tecumseh at about 8.5 miles total. Great hike, a lot of work. Another 4K bites the dust. Thanks for joining us today. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like, share, comment. It's all good.